Well, it's been another tough year for students throughout the area, and that includes our youngest learners too. So this week on Dateline Schools, we get to learn how the COVID pandemic has impacted the Great Start Readiness Program and what lies ahead as we plan for the new year this fall. And to tell us all about it, my guest all this week is the director of the Great Start Readiness Program here in St. Clair County, Becky Gorinac. And Becky, how much of an impact has COVID had on our youngest learners in the GSRP program?
I would say that it's had somewhat of a minimal impact. Most of our GSRP classrooms have been in session all year, other than, a few outages here or there. They've been in session, they're 4 days a week, full day. And so I think it's minimal. A few of our programs have been virtual more of the year, but I think for preschool, it's been fairly normal.
Well, that's good. I was going to say, how do you do a virtual program with 3 and 4-year-olds?
That is challenging, but our teachers are up to the task, and they have a schedule where they do a small group lesson. They do large group where they do songs, read books. They give parents activities to do. And a lot of the teachers also have one-on-one sessions with the kids and their families. So they're making it work, but luckily this year, most of our classrooms have been face-to-face.
I know one of the biggest changes that happened this year too, because of COVID, is that the state opened up enrollment or application for the program to any child rather than based on income. Did that have a pretty big impact locally?
It really didn't have that much of an impact. We had some families that took advantage of that. It was something that was put into place in the fall, but by the time it was put into place, many families had decided they were either not going to go to preschool, or they were already in GSRP, or they were in a tuition-based program. And once their children and their family was into a routine of their tuition-based program, they stayed. The kids loved their teachers, their program, so they didn't really make the move. We have seen an uptick in enrollment within the last month or so into our programs. Some of our programs right now still have openings, and they're still accepting children through the end of April. So even families who had, as long as a child was 4 by September 1st of this school year, they could apply to come to GSRP even just for the last few months, just to get a little head start on kindergarten.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.